Deathwatch.
Welcome back to With the Whimper, the Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master, and we will rejoin our heroes on a train that they had boarded. This seems to be a self-aware train with a second personality also present that is trying to help them, and we ended last time. They were going to take a tour of the train, and that's where we ended, so that's where we'll pick back up. First, we'll introduce our players, starting with Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm currently playing Ezekiel, the Elven Mage, and I had been bantering with the train AI till a certain dwarf messed all that up. Thanks, John.
And I'm Travis. I'm playing Asher, the human Decker, and I'm excited to see what's on this tour. We already saw the weak points. Time to blow them up.
I'm John, playing Thordrim Longhog, and I think I know what technology wants a little better than the mage. So you just got to give it a little rough treatment at first, but it always comes around after a little tickle.
Are you going to start sweet-talking it in binary?
Yeah, 000101.
That's what the
Nice.
that little girl android does when she's hacking in Pragmata.
Pragmata.
Yeah, 011101.
And the demo? Never noticed it. I played with no
No, it's when she's interfacing with not the general hacking, when she's hacking in cutscenes and stuff. All right, so the AI just got mad at us, right?
Yeah.
And it's chasing after the other AI or ghost or whatever it is.
Yeah, it pretty much brought an end to the tour because the main AI is chasing after that small one, and so it leaves you guys alone, or at least it seems like you're alone.
Didn't he
Well,
lock
time
the way
to
forward,
explore.
Yeah,
so we can only go back?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what should we do? Just go throw the I don't know what you call it on a train.
The
Go
lever.
forward, push the lever.
Throttle.
Lever, yeah.
That'll get him off the little ghost for sure.
As you want to do that, and I can just, I know that you probably can't hack it, but there's got to be some override to this door. Is maybe not through whatever you do, but maybe just through mechanical means as far as disabling.
But yeah, it's certainly, I'd have to get to the, so the problem I had from the outside of the train. Oh, sorry, Zeke, did you want to say something?
I'll kind of point at Thoradrum and kind of be nodding, and I'll be like, I think we give it as many things to think about.
Well, yeah, we could try to open it.
Open everything.
As do we want to throw that that lever as well? As trying to get it. I can work on opening this door over here.
Well,
Is
I
there
reckon the sooner,
like a control panel or anything there, Brandon?
Well, there wasn't anything that you would recognize as a control panel. There were a lot of dials and buttons, but most of it was covered in dust.
well, the problem I ran into, at least from the outside of the train, is that a lot of the stuff that Asher can interact with was kind of like how Shadowrun would have closed nodes or whatnot, right? So unless I hardwire into that node specifically, I wouldn't be able to get it from a signal.
Yeah.
So that might be the case. So we might have to, if there's some way we could access it from here, we could do it. Just depends on how it's constructed. But I think you're throwing that lever is probably the first thing we do, because he's going to stop it, right?
He's going to try to, yeah, and it
And
takes
then-
some time.
And then the sooner we deal with that problem and know how to overcome it, the sooner we can get the train moving again, because we have to get it moving. Otherwise, this whole town's done for.
Well, it's done for anyway, based on the description of the explosion. But that's the basic plan that I'm suggesting is we just throw as much stuff at it as possible, and I don't know anything about its computing, but it's more things that's going to have to take care of. So yeah, I'll start walking towards the head of the train to throw the lever. We could also see if there's a control panel you can splice in there.
Yeah.
Is there anything that looks like along the wall, maybe by the door, that I might be able to detach to get at some mechanics? or some wires or anything?
You're talking about the door.
The one that keeps going deeper into the train.
Okay, you want to go look at that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So go over there and, you can do electronics or you can do, electronics would probably be the best.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Use a Benny? Not much better. What do you think? One more?
No, don't do that. I just, did you want me to come up there with you in case he gets back there real quick? Or should I stay with Thoradrim and open up the door?
I would say see if there's something that you can either plug into or I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff that you can push up there too. Yeah. See if
we
it
know
does
it was
anything.
retrofitted for the AI, so
yeah,
should be a lot of leftovers, hopefully, for humans to interact with.
Worst comes to worst, you just hack into the dang food thing and just send 1,000 orders to it.
Yeah, I'll tell Lobo to stay with Thoradrim, and then when Ezekiel starts heading to the front of the train, and I'll go with him.
Okay.
So I guess you are. So spend all the bennies you want, Thoradrim. Just know that there were a bunch of like little robots that we might have to contend with.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll leave it at that. Is just okay. So obviously, there's no walls or there's no like panel that I can take off. But I'll start looking around at like lights and things like that. Maybe I can just mess with some electrical stuff that way.
All right. So based off of your examination over there, you see that there isn't like a panel for the door. There's a little indent in it that would work as a handhold, but you don't see any locks or keyholes or panels of any kind.
What about just like separation, almost like a wall panel? Is there any like creases in there that I might be able to pry open with the knife?
We'll do a notice and let's see.
You know, tower or no?
Yeah. Okay. So at first it doesn't seem like there is, but then you do find down sort of close to the floor, there is a what's clearly a panel meant to be removed. You know, service needs to be done. It's very tight and secure, and it also has some bolts, but they're not really bolts. They serve that purpose, but they've got an odd shape on the head. So it's not like a flat bolt. It's more like a large screw, but with a star-shaped pattern for a tool to fit in there.
Do I still have my mechanic toolkit, or did we? Because I know I had missed a couple sessions when we got back from the sewers and everything. Did I leave that somewhere, or did I still have that equipment on me?
Yeah, you would still have that.
Okay, so having done this in real life, I will see if it works and take my flathead and just jam it into the like two opposing points on that star and see if it will if I can turn it. It does work. It's same with the what are the damn Allen wrench. You just take if you got the right size flathead, you can just jam it right in there and it works just fine.
So then what we'll do here is, where is that?
I mean, if all else fails, guys, I do have my lighter then, which
no, this'll, so
we could just burn it down.
If you want to try and get that open, then it'll be a repair roll.
You want tower or no?
Yeah, but even looking at it, you think it's going to be pretty difficult. So you go digging in your mechanics kit to find something that'll work, something that will get purchase on those points in there, and try to start turning these screws. And you are successful on the first one, so you get this flathead screwdriver sort of tool that you have, and you put it in there and you start twisting, and it does start coming loose. And then as you're taking that screw out, you can see that it's about it's about 3 inches long, so it takes a while. And as a testament to the machining that was done when this train was put together, it remains relatively tight the entire way, such that you need that tool to get it all the way out, rather than just loosening it a little and then using your.
This is all comment to Lobo. This machining's tighter than Zeke's mom.
But that takes you about 10
Zeke.
minutes, and there's still 5 more.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm getting murdered. You couldn't hear it. You were at the front of the train.
Got knife ears.
It's one of the constant casts, is spells that detect when someone's talking about your mama.
Yeah. And it's weird that I have this special bolt spell that just targets dwarves.
Okay,
All right.
and then you guys were going to go back up
So
to the
we're going
front.
to go throw the lever to get the train going. The one
Throttle. Huh.
Okay.
Throttle, there we go, that's the word. And then wait to see what happens.
So, we don't have these type of mechanics, but the train, the voice over the intercoms did state that this throttle is in somehow linked to how fast it goes, and that its speed is classified. So I don't want to throw it all the way. Now the question is, am I smart enough to know what sudden G-forces do to?
No, you don't have a frame of reference for that. Because, you don't know, that its speed is classified, you don't know the acceleration. So just standing there in front of that lever, you don't know if you push it and then after a few minutes it'll start moving, or if it'll instantly start moving, because it didn't behave according to what you thought the laws of physics were when it came to a stop. So,
Well, we do know.
it seems like it'd be a risk either way.
Do we have wagons?
Yeah. People
So we
have
do
fun.
know that at the very least you don't want to be standing when the wagon starts going.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll call out and I'll, look at Asher as well, get ready.
yeah, I guess I'll plop down. I think there are a couple of engineer seats up here.
Yeah, pilots.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's seats up there.
And then I'll push the button, pull the lever, or whatever I do.
Okay.
If it is a lever, and if there is numbers, I will not turn it all the way, or if dents or not hatches or whatever, I will not turn it all the way up if there is an option.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it looks just like that, like you'd see on airplanes.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you push that forward, and there's like a brief dimming of the lights, and then you start to feel a vibration as the engines start to kick on, and ever so slowly you feel, and you can see out the windows, you start to inch forward.
Yeah, so it didn't throw us like from the back of a horse or a wagon.
Give it a little more juice.
Yep. And I'll keep going, just notching it up.
Okay. All right, so you do that. Thordrim, make your next repair roll for the next screw. All right. So on the next screw, you can get that flathead tool in there, but for whatever reason, there's not enough purchase. So when you get it in there and start to try to twist it, the tool just pops out of that slot. And as you're cussing and dealing with that, you feel a little bit of a lurch, and you can feel the deep vibrations coming from the floor, and you can tell that the train has begun to move forward. And then all of you, as soon as the train starts to move forward, the lights dim again, and then a voice comes over out of everywhere through the intercom, but it's like unauthorized entry detected.
I was given permission to be in here.
Well, this voice is not the AI voice. This is like a female
Automated
voice.
system.
Okay. I don't know the difference, so
Yeah.
I'll say that. No, I forget the name of the AI that did give me permission.
Conductor.
Oh, yeah, conductor. So I'll say the conductor gave me permission to be here.
And okay, so yeah, there's no response to that.
I'll look at Asher and shrug.
Told her.
I'll nod. Yeah, I did.
But yeah, the train begins to move forward. It's very slow right now. But Thorgrim, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to the next screw then, and see if I can. As I'll continue. If I don't get one with this setup, I'll just continue to the next, and then I'll come back and try to work those others maybe a different way after I see if I can get more than just this one bolt out.
Okay. All right, make a roll on the next one.
Maybe I should. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll accept it.
All right, so
'Cause
that
you
one.
want a fourth one after as well?
No, that roll. So the next screw, you're able to start turning that one, but it's very difficult. So essentially, you're having to press in as hard as you can and then turn. And if you try to go faster, your tool pops out. So this one you think you'll be able to get, but it's going to take even longer than the first one did.
Okay. I'll work that. Do I have any type of like oil or anything in my bag? Or I guess what do I have in the toolkit? Is there a list of equipment?
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, my uncle always swore by, was it a hammer? Like smack it, and then heat. I think were his big ones.
Yeah, that I was thinking. If it's just the tool popping out, if I do have a hammer in here, then I could try and place it and almost like a little bit of chiseling into it to see if I could create some purchase. But if it's just that it's tough, if I don't have I don't know if I'd have like a blowtorch or anything like that. But
No, there wouldn't be one of those. But let me see if I can get.
probably working gear.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a list of what you got in there. Okay, so you would have some oil of some kind. There wouldn't be a
Okay.
blowtorch in there.
Do I have a hammer?
Yeah, it's not as common for you to use for the work you do, but yeah, there's a hammer in there. There's never any reason not to have one. So yeah,
Okay.
it does have a hammer.
So I could get heat onto it just from the top end at least, if I needed to, then just a little bit of oil and try to start a small fire in it. But
Have you checked your beard?
make it work. Okay. Yeah, I'll continue to unscrew this one, and then I'll try that last one once I get this out, and I'll go back to the second one that I wasn't able to quite get.
Okay. And then now the train has started to move forward, and the voices said, unauthorized entry detected, unauthorized command inputs, stop where you are and wait for security under section, just starts rattling off some numbers, but says this is a serious crime. Interfering with official conveyance is crime punishable by up to 15 years in a penitentiary. Remain still and don't resist.
That's not that bad of a punishment. I think the door Thoradrim's working on might be opening soon, depending on how they get security here.
All right. Well, I think you got it here, Zeke.
The
Check on him.
from the speakers, that second smaller voice comes through and says, he's going to try to override it. You have to be quick.
Okay. Be quick with what? Yeah, so I've been looking at this panel, though, and I also looked at it earlier. I can't remember if they had, the jack points for
Yeah.
that type of use of it.
This
Yeah.
one does.
Is it just one for the whole control panel, or do they have different, I guess, banks of them?
There is a bank of multiple.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna jack in, I'll.
Yeah.
All right. So be safe. I'll check on Thordrum.
Okay.
And I'll get up and I'll start walking back towards Thordrum.
Okay.
And I'll pick the most likely jack point and
Okay.
get ready.
Eeny, meeny, miny. All but one of them just say death, but we can't read it. Or the dump shock. It's just the dump shock port.
Why did you install these?
Well, they used to have banks where they would just, I don't know, recharge batteries with dump shock, and they just plug them in. But, Asher.
Okay.
Mm.
So, yeah, when you get back to Thordrum, you can see him struggling with these screws at this panel that's down close to the floor. And that's what he's working on. It looks like it's a very difficult process getting these screws out.
Security's on the way, Thordrum. Asher's gonna see if he can do whatever he does with machines.
Okay. As better hurry it along then.
All right, so you jack into this, and you see like giant block letters that seem to come from 1,000 miles away in this black field, and they come rushing toward you, and they come to a stop, and they read like train operating system version 0.9, right? And then below that, a door appears, and it says authorized entry only.
All right. So now that I'm jacked in, how does this differ from when I was trying to do it before? Do I see a way? Because I was pretty much hit the brick wall of there being no communication between me and it.
Right. When you were jacked into the door from the outside. Yeah. This one's obviously got different access.
Okay.
So it's a little different. But so in your case, like,
Try to fudge authorization.
yeah, so what you're going to want to be doing here, there's it. Yeah, so basically you need a hacking roll.
Okay. Any penalties or anything?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I'll set your target number.
Number is 14.
And, all right, so you make your hacking roll, and that is successful. So you're able to open the door.
Okay. So I'll go through.
And on the other side of it, you essentially see that you're in a train car, and there's a door to your left and your right, and you have sort of a different view. It's sort of like a wireframe view, so you can see that there's many train cars in each direction. And following your basic understanding of systems, like, it makes sense to you that each car would be a different function or process of the operation of this train, right?
So it mirrors. Does it seem to match up to the physical part of it, or is it?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So what information do I need? I need to figure out what is what. Is there some sort of, I don't know what the word would be for it. Something equivalent to a map, like a directory, I think would be the word I would need.
Yeah.
To see what each of the areas.
So what you need here, give me 1 second.
Are you modeling it directly after one of the additions? Just inspiration?
There's a little bit differences. All right. So essentially, your cyber deck has utilities, and utilities are the actions that you can perform inside the matrix. So in this case, what you need, because you want to find the car that has what information?
Well, I assume the little voice is talking about I'll need to be quick to stop him from the override. So I'm trying to figure out how to cut that off from happening, from his signal getting to this train moving. Would be number one priority, unless I
so in that
missed a detail.
No, when that little voice was giving you the layout and explaining the different areas, so there is work for you to do in cyberspace, but
Right, all of it was like physically you would have to get there.
yeah,
Right? It was-
somebody's going to have to get there physically and disrupt that quantum brain,
Right.
right?
So we're looking for doors.
So then we just want to get somebody there to stop him from moving the train. So then I want to find basically what would allow my companions to keep moving down the train. Because I forget the car numbers. I think it was car 15
Yeah.
all the way at the back. And there was one more.
Yeah, where I'm getting tugged.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, priority one would be the doors. And then I think if there's anything that can interfere with the security protocol that is about to go off, that would be the secondary
Ownership
objective.
of the security, because I think we know that there are drones, or like,
Yeah.
not collectively, but I think John
Yeah.
does. So if you could, like be able to get him control, or you take control, or change our PvP flag.
all right. So then you're going to need to do a notice, essentially. But let's see. So your cyber deck has a notice utility on it.
Oh, okay. Do I roll something different?
So you roll your cyber deck's notice, and I can't remember what the rating of your cyber deck was.
I don't have a cyber deck.
Where was it? Your items?
It's a cheap
Yeah.
deck with SB in parentheses. No, yeah.
Rating.
I don't know what that means. I don't have
Oh,
anything
okay.
to roll from it though.
All right. So so with the cheap,
Hardening's 5.
5, RAM 2.
loading speed 2.
RAM is how many utilities you can have on it at once.
Yeah.
The loading speed is how many actions it takes to put a new utility on. And
So in Shadowrun terms, I'd be running like an analyze and then my hack on the fly
right.
one would have loaded right now
Yeah.
probably. I just don't know what rating for the deck's notice unless it's not basic hacking.
So essentially, the rating of your deck, the hardening is its score in whatever skill you're trying to use.
I do have, when I look at the hacking rig basic, it says IDS tier 1, hacking penalty 0, skill die D4, AMS 1, toughness 4, hardness 6, modules 1.
Oh, that's right. That has the
So it's the D4 that I need to roll.
yeah, and that's for the hacking rig, and then the cyber deck, the one you have, that's going to add, so it'll be a D6. That's what its skill will be. Or wait,
Add a roll like that? Or
no, never mind. Forget I said that. In cyberspace, you use your notice skill,
Oh, okay.
and you could run a browse utility that would give you a bonus to that.
So yeah, I'll run browse and then I'll have the hack on the fly type 1.
Okay, so the browse, that will give you, so you're running browse, that will lower the time it takes. So go ahead and make the roll.
I did put my notice in the tower if that's what we're using.
Okay, perfect. You might want to use a Benny.
Okay. Now I have the opportunity to make it the worst possible roll. See an extra dice come out.
Well, that's okay. So you run that, that notice with the browse utility, and you're looking for which one exactly? The doors?
Doors first, yeah.
All right. All right. And that will take,
Then also in modern Shadowrun, I would be brute forcing it
that will take.
since I don't got to worry about an alarm being triggered.
All right. So you're running that program,
Or Overwatch.
and
Maybe.
that's
Right.
what you're doing now. You're
Okay.
you're running that utility, looking around, trying to find the right.
Door, whatever controls the entryways, yeah.
Yeah.
How stupid would it be if all you gotta do is say that this train is under your authority, or make the credentials,
Yeah.
and then reboot it,
Yeah.
and then when it comes back on the AI.
Well, I know in the old Matrix map layouts you could do that, but usually you had to go through the CPU, and
Mhm.
it would be like a little offshoot that had the data. But so it was usually harder to do that than just get in and get out with whatever you're doing.
You can do that in modern.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a whole Decker that was based around slaving stuff to his
Right.
comm link and then initiating it on reboot and then just,
All right. And you do see, oh, you don't see that yet. So that's what you're doing. Thordrum, you're still working on this screw. Nothing's changed for you guys back in that cart there. But it does start to feel like the train might be moving faster now. Another thing that you'd all notice, including you guys, because there were windows in the car that you're in, and obviously windows in front. But when the voice came on and said unauthorized commands, it's not like something came down in front of the windows, but they darkened. And so you're not able to see outside now. But you
like
do
a
still
tinting
feel,
or something.
yeah, like a complete tint. So, but you still feel the sensation of moving. So
The passengers from like puking and stuff when you get up to max speed because they're seeing all the land go by.
yeah,
I guess I'll leave Thordrum to his work. Is there like, I guess our seats, I'll go take a seat in the form of cover. I'll kind of like get down behind or, next to one of those seats
okay.
and keep looking Thordrum's way in case that security comes from there or wherever. I'm not sure. But I did learn my lesson from the Ferals. Don't be standing there like an idiot.
Okay. Yeah, so you can go take a seat while he's working on that. So it takes about 30 seconds of real life time, Asher, of you doing this search, and then you find the car that holds the control of doors, windows,
Right.
lavatories, things like that. So you find it, and then now you would need to convince it that you can give it commands.
Okay.
Does it look like a Thomas the Tank Engine type car?
Yeah. So you'd need. Okay. So you'll need. Yeah, you want to. Let's see. Search for a system. Manipulate a device port, which is a hacking role. So devices like cameras, factory machines, doors, coffee makers can be controlled. Successful hacking roll against the target number allows the operator to manipulate or control a port. They can deactivate the port, see what kind of device is connected, even. So yeah, you're going to need a hacking roll
Okay.
against its hardness.
6.
Okay, that is a hit. So you're able to.
Is this all doors or specific doors?
This is all main, front, and
Yeah.
back car doors that you have access to. It also is all lavatory doors. It is also control over window, the tinting on the window, because none of the windows open. It has
Right.
control over those. And
Lights?
no, the lights aren't part of it.
Well, I'll do all the. I guess I'll just because they're gonna have to get beyond the next train too. So I'll just activate all the doors to open
Okay.
from that point. But a thought occurred to me while I was doing this that if there was some sort of monitoring that this AI has, like cameras throughout the train that it's seeing us, and also the PA system that it's using, so I can at least one-way communicate. Because I'm thinking if these robots do come out, then maybe I can let you guys
Yeah.
know where they're at, how many there are.
I think
This-
we're going to
you-
find out when you open all the doors and we see them.
But it seems like I don't know what happens when the AI does a command on this, right? So I don't know if he's got to fight with me for it now or what,
Yeah.
or if he's just one of the people who can command it. So
You'll find out.
Oh,
yeah.
you could.
'cause I'm trying to do the most with the least amount of actions. So
Yeah, I was going to say,
you
like,
guys get all doors.
I don't know what Asher knows, but you would probably have to try to lock it out of
Yeah.
it, and it would be one more thing it has to contend with hacking wise. So you'd have to try to authorization, take
Yeah.
authorization from it, and lock it out.
All right. So the cameras are also part of this node, and so you can see all the cameras, but you do notice that there are other cameras that are sort of grayed out, and they have little lines going off to some other car, but the ones you can see are it seems to be at least one in each car, although you do see some dark spots down the way. But it seems to be most of the cars have a camera that looks into the main area of that car. You can see those. So you can see Thordrim down there working on the panel. You can see further down, way further down, basically humanoid steel robots are starting to march in your direction.
Okay. So I can see they're coming. All right. So we'll do...
But the lights in the PA are not part of this.
Yeah. Well, we'll do the next... What was it, 15? Where do I see the security response at?
All right. And then also, as soon as you made that hacking roll and were successful, you also see, like, up in the top left corner of your vision, whichever way you turn your head, there's a big red 1 that just appears.
Okay.
Right.
Nothing.
Hello, big red 1.
But
the ice countdown, maybe
the security response
count up.
The robots that you saw that are starting their march, they're like in car 32.
Okay. Well, I'll open them all the way to 15 then. How's that?
Okay.
So we get to the first objective, which I think is that the one with the greenish pyramid like relay type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be his wheelhouse. Green's your color.
And so Thordrim,
It's actually not. Your color's green.
you're down there messing with that screw when the door
yeah.
slides open.
Looks like Asher was more successful than I was. I'll just grab up my toolkit and ask Zeke if he's coming.
Yeah, I'll hop up from where I was taking cover, and I'll offer my hand to help Thordrim out. Get up.
Okay.
Let's go.
I
All right.
had a brief image when I got the feed of you working on that panel that you just stopped, pulled out like a jewel, and you held it up. Yes, because dwarves would find jewels anywhere.
They would
dug
find.
into.
They would find the screws of high quality too.
Yeah, that's
high
true. I got
quality
saved.
screw. A bolt. Don't make them like this.
Yeah, they are really high quality.
Yeah, the one that I got out is going into the bag.
Gonna have to make a
no
return
need
trip.
to waste, as maybe we could just shut this thing down, and I can salvage the train.
Yeah, so I guess depending on how far we can see in front of us, how many doors Asher opened, I'll kind of start jogging if I don't see anything immediately dangerous.
Yeah, you don't see, and you can see a little bit into the next car, but the light is very dim, especially when that voice came on and talked about the unauthorized commands.
Also, wouldn't surprise me if they stagger doors to do stuff like prevent shots down.
Yeah,
the length of the train type stuff.
Well, it doesn't look, from what you can see, it doesn't look like that's the case.
Okay.
At least for the ones that you're seeing.
Oh, this is the higher class compartments.
But both of you make a notice. As you stand up and get ready to move, make a notice in the tower, please. Okay. So yeah, you don't see any threats.
There was a little smaller, like aerial drone, wasn't there? You talked about last time.
Yeah.
Or did I just imagine there's probably aerial drones in this train? Those are the worst in video games.
Sending radio signals into our brains.
Yeah, there was. But you're not seeing any of those right now.
But yeah, I'm just gonna start jogging. We got stuff to do. I'm being pulled somewhere, so as long as I'm getting closer to that, Ezekiel's happy.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
follow him.
Yeah, so you guys move down into the next car, and let me get a description here. So this looks like it was a dining car. It's got the way that this one is set up. It's like you walk in, and then there's like these partitions arranged. So from inside this next car, you can't see the door on the other side of it because the tables would take up what would have been the middle aisle, and so now these partitions they go up and then they move you down towards the wall of the train to go along before coming back up to the door. And this was like a first class sort of dining. So each of these tables is enclosed in its own partition so that people could eat in some privacy. There's no dishes, there's no food. It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time.
None of the tables are set.
Right. Yeah. But as you step in, you're not seeing any threats. But let me put you on the map here just to fix it in your mind as soon as I find it. All right. I don't know where I must have put that, but you can probably get a good image in your head
Yeah.
of what it looks like.
I always imagine those more older timey movies where for some reason they're always on a damn train.
Yeah. All right. And then back to you, Asher. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, the next thing I need to do is suss out where that PA system is so I can
Communicate.
alert these guys.
Okay.
I mean, before it's right in front of you.
It's another notice
Okay.
with your browse utility.
5, get me.
All right. That's a hit. So it will take some time. This one's harder to find, but you're running that. So that's what you're working on right now.
Okay.
And then Thordrim and Ezekiel, you keep moving through this car.
Guess I could Morse code the.
Lights or the
I don't think. I-
faucets.
Yeah.
Psh, psh.
The windows on and off, flicker them on and off.
I don't know.
I don't know Morse code though. That's the one thing that survived from the old.
Even if you did know it, I don't know that me or Zeke knows it. Unless you taught it to Lobo.
Lobo Price speaks perfect English.
Which one of you is in the lead?
As I think that Zeke had taken off before, ahead of me, so as I was following him,
Okay.
unless he wants me to take the lead, in which I will.
No, I'm not going to refute it.
All right. And then Thordrim. Okay. Let me share this map with you two. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So that's where you are, and you're moving along this, walkway along the wall of the train, which in this car is like floor to ceiling window, but it's tinted, so you can't see out of it. But both of you put a notice in the tower for me.
Are there seats here, or is it just like standing?
It's enclosed dining booths, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
like, here, I'll open that door so you can see. That's what these little compartments look like. There's a table, and it would be for private dining. Can you see that?
Yeah. As once, or if we end up felling in time on our hands, I mean, seems like a cozy place. Just saying.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, the sort of opulence you guys have never even imagined, because your whole life is living in the leftovers of a destroyed world. But this is all, brand new, handcrafted out of, materials you couldn't even guess.
Do you think we should take some silverware?
They're not set, none of the tables.
Oh.
I mean, there's, on the map, there's like the plates, but that's not really there. That's just to give you the idea.
But just like a dwarf, to get one good steak on this train, he thinks he deserves another.
I was thinking of me mum. She could use a nice cutlery set.
Just start nabbing everything that's not bolted down, Thordrim.
And that's what I've been doing.
Fallout style, put it in
Where's
your
my
back.
pace? 5.
So, you guys put that in the tower.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dwing.
Yep.
All right. So Ezekiel, nothing stands out to you,
All right.
but Thoradrim, something does stand out to you, surprisingly, with all the noise, the vibration that you feel, with all the vibration that you feel, it's remarkable how quiet it can be in these cars. You'd think it would be much louder, but you can hear that hum of the engine as this thing moves along. And you start to hear a humming of a different sort. And it sounds to you like it's coming from somewhere down the other side of the other end of this train car. And so you look to find that, and you don't see anything. But you do notice that along the ceiling of this car and the cars that you've been in so far, it's not a flat surface. There's like a tube along the central portion of these cars, and you would think it's and it's clearly like a ventilation. It's like a rounded ventilation tube with vents, and you can hear that whirring sound coming from up in the vents somewhere on the other side of the train car, the other end of the train car. You don't see anything yet, but you can hear the sound.
This is when a xenomorph just
Zeke,
comes down.
be careful. 'Cause, I don't know what it is, but I hear something in the vent. So just
All right.
be careful.
The conveyance for like phantasm-style death ball orb drones. That
Yeah,
come
what were
out.
they called?
I can't remember.
So yeah, I'll I didn't hear anything, so I was already in motion when Thordrum shouts out, I guess. But I'll keep an eye on the tube going through the ceiling. But I mean, we have a mission. We kind of gotta push ahead.
All right.
Like, what is it? Is it pneumatic? The tubes
Yeah.
for the bank?
Yeah.
I'm just picturing that. It's,
All right. And you want to follow Thordrum?
Oh yeah, as I'll just again keep an eye out.
All right.
actually, that's not a bad idea. Was it running his pace plus D6?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what yours.
Yeah, we might want to pick up the pace, Thordrum. What is it? I don't know if. Wait a sec. No, I did hear the voice, right? It was coming over the intercoms for you.
Yeah, some of the
Yeah.
times you did. I think
Yeah.
there was one time when we were looking at the table
The-
and you were up in the front. But
yeah. That other voice says, "Got to do this quickly."
As I'd have to try to run it.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for that, Brandon, or if
That's
we're
how it-
outside of combat, do we just succeed?
Yeah, go. No, you roll it. See what your pace is.
Twing.
That's almost as fast as I can go.
he activated the elven lope.
Yeah, so go ahead and move your characters on the map where you want to be according to that.
Another 5 paces.
All right. Yeah, so you guys start, you break into a run, mostly a jog. But when you get to that spot, that's when you hear some clanking, and then these drones burst out of that vent up there.
Nah. Do they look like metal cockroaches? Like
no,
rad roaches?
you can see them now. Let me get that on there. They look like that.
Yeah, I think you showed us them to us last time. There we
Yeah.
go.
So they burst out of that, and let's do some. Let me deal some cards here.
We're going into combat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they burst out, and then so Ezekiel would be first, and then but before that, Asher, you would have just finished running that utility.
Now I can say after they come out, guys, security's coming.
So, well, no, you found it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I have to hack it.
Now you've got to hack it.
Okay. Anything special before I roll it?
No. Okay.
5 again.
Yeah, but you're successful.
Okay.
And so then you've got control of the PA and the lights
Okay.
for most of the train. There's still some dark
Yeah.
areas that you don't. And then that one up in the corner turns to a 2.
Okay. What number do I not want it to get to?
You don't know?
It's making me nervous. Plus-
And so then you do that, and then Ezekiel, you would go first. You see these drones pop out of there, and they're flying drones. I seem to have lost one.
Yeah, I can't see them. I see a
They're
orc
invisible.
sprawl runner.
Invisible flying drones.
Let me get them here.
There we go.
So they come out of those vents. They're hovering up there and looking towards you. They've got angry red lights coming from the front of them, and what's clearly the barrel of some sort of gun hanging from the middle portion of it, pointing,
Still can't see them on the map.
tracking towards you guys. That's what you see.
You see nothing.
So yeah, what, you can't see them?
No, I can't see them on the map.
GM layer or something.
Yeah. I can see them on the combat tracker. I think I can even target them. Yeah.
Oh, I see the problem. It's because there's walls in front of you, and it's not picking up that they're above those walls.
Ah.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they're hovering up there, and some voice squawks out of it. It's like, halt, stay where you are. And but that's where we'll have to end for today because it's time to quit.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Asher, you'd seen that 1 turn to a 2, and then you guys have those 3 drones hovering up there, ready to shoot at you. And when we pick it up next time, we'll start with Ezekiel, and we'll go from there.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks for playing, guys.
No, thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they're automated, they gotta have some sort of. This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.